They can climb almost any surface, including glass, and they can even defy gravity by sticking to ceilings and walls. We're talking about geckos, those tiny lizards that seem to have superpowers. But how do they do it? Well, it all has to do with their feet. There are more than 1,500 species of gecko living across the globe. And while their feet may look delicate and even cute, they're actually perfectly evolved for climbing, exploring, and surviving in virtually any environment. Geckos can be found in deserts, rainforests, mountains, and grasslands, and even in places where there aren't many trees around. And they're also nocturnal hunters, which means they need special adaptations to see in the dark and catch their prey. But we're most impressed by their ability to climb pretty much anywhere. Some geckos can scale a sheer wall or hang from the ceiling just like a superhero. It's all thanks to the structure of their feet. You see, the bottom of each gecko's foot is covered with hundreds of tiny hairs called seta, which are arranged in a pattern that kind of looks like a comb. And each hair is split down the middle, which increases the surface area of the foot and helps the gecko grip onto surfaces. These tiny hairs are what allows geckos to walk on water. The surface tension of the water is strong enough to support their weight, and the hairs on their feet help them keep from slipping and sliding around. And when they grab onto a surface with their toes, they can support up to 150 times their body weight. That's why geckos can climb walls and hang from the ceiling. Their toes act like hooks, gripping onto the surface and holding their weight while they're flexible. Rubbery soles allow them to bend and twist their feet into different shapes. This also helps them balance themselves while they're climbing and exploring. And to help them get an even better grip, geckos have special glands in their skin that secrete a sticky substance. This substance is a type of mucus, and it helps the gecko's feet stick to surfaces like glass. But it's not just the structure of their feet that helps geckos climb. They also have special claws that they use to dig into surfaces and help them hold on while they re-climbing. And these claws are curved and sharp, and they're made of the same material as your fingernails. Geckos can even retract their claws, which helps them conserve energy while they're climbing. Some species of gecko have pads on their feet that help them grip onto surfaces like tree bark. These pads are rough and textured, and they provide extra traction for the gecko as it climbs. Other species of gecko have webbed feet that allow them to grip onto surfaces like grass. Webbed feet also help geckos swim underwater, and some species of gecko even have special adaptations for swimming underwater. For example, they can close one eye while they're swimming to reduce water resistance. And they can also change the shape of their bodies to make it easier to move through the water. But no matter what adaptations they have, all geckos have one thing in common: their feet. Their feet are the key to their survival. They allow geckos to climb, explore, and hunt, and they also help them stay safe from predators. You see, when a gecko is climbing, its back is close to the surface, which makes it harder for predators to grab onto it. And its tail acts like a whip, helping it get away if it's attacked. Plus, some species of gecko can detach their tails if they're grabbed by a predator. This is a special adaptation called autotomy, and it allows the gecko to escape while the predator is distracted by the tail. So yeah, geckos really are amazing creatures. They're small but mighty, and their feet are perfectly adapted for climbing, exploring, and surviving in any environment. Next time you see a gecko, take a moment to appreciate its amazing feet and all the things that they allow the gecko to do. Who knows? Maybe one day we humans will be able to develop our own gravity-defying shoes, inspired by gecko feet. Anything's possible. Now you know why geckos can walk on water. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an awesome animal fact. Thanks for watching.